Have you ever heard of Walter Fly?
I'm thinking, dude. I think he's a singer from the 60s? No, wait. Dude, inspiration? It's just about to come. It's been a while since I heard that name. Walter Fly was a distant relative of mine. My third or fourth something or other. If I recall correctly, in the back room is a mechanical piano that belonged to him. Dude, he was like a musical genius. A sort of Beethoven of his age. Just that he didn't play in big theaters, only on transport vessels, or so I recall. Plus, he was very good at mechanics. Dude, he knew how to put things in harmony.
What do you mean?
The harmony between music and mechanics. Everything revolves around harmony, dude. In the back room, there are still instruments at the time Walter Fly came here to Bonetown.
I understand. How come the instruments in the back room are not on display?
For the harmony of things, dude. Those instruments must be in that room. If I move them, I'd change the order of the things, and it wouldn't be good at all.
Really?
Actually, no, they can't be sold. One of my great-great-grandfathers put a clause on that action. The Flies can sell all instruments, except for those that belong to our progenitor. I think it's a sign of respect for the legacy he left us. If I sell them, I'd be going against the will of my ancestors, and I'd ruin the harmony. Dude, harmony is important.
I have no doubt. It seems something is missing from the piano in the back room.
Dude, you have sharp eyes. That is one of the first mechanical pianos. It works with a specific roll that makes the melody start.
Can you tell me where I can find a roll?
Impossible. I know there was only one for that model, but it was lost long before I was even born. My father told me that his grandfather loaned it to someone. For what reason, I don't know. And then it was never given back. I have no idea where it might have ended up.
Thanks anyway. Goodbye.
Goodbye. I wish you peace and love.
I'm not an arsonist. It's a souvenir photo booth and some posters belonging to the Lafitte Park. There's also a super promotion. 1 shot, 3 posters. Interesting. Let's try and hope it still works. There's a super promotion. With a single shot, you'll see yourself in your current form, in the guise of a pirate, and, brand new option, in the guise of a drunk pirate. All offered by the Lafitte Amusement Park. The things you do to attract customers. Woo! I better go out and recover the posters. I'm curious to admire the different versions of myself. Great, 3 posters of me. I think I'm a good-looking kid. It says, amusement park entrance to the right, main road to the left, lighthouse straight ahead. I think they're installing the new gutters on these roofs, too. One of the few things still left intact from the Lafitte Amusement Park. I could stand in line waiting for someone to show up, or I could spend my time any other way. Lafitte, I think this was once an amusement park of a certain reputation. Now it looks completely abandoned. It's not very nice to reverse the directions. Someone could get lost in this huge city. I could stand in line, or I'm quite sure it's a felony to remove public material, and I can't see why I should do that. I think these are the remains of the amazing Lafitte amusement park. It seems it has been turned into the town dump over time. There's something shiny on the roof. Maybe it's the only thing worth taking from this place. I don't think these will help me this... I think these are the It seems it has been... There's something shiny on the roof. Maybe it's the only thing worth taking from this place. It looks like a chimney, but strangely, it seems to be covered by a huge number of engravings. My arms are not long enough. Maybe now they will come in handy. Got it. It's not a chimney. It looks more like a roll with a series of engravings on it. I don't think I still need these bulky tongs. There are still some prizes inside. I wonder how it works. I can't force it. It still looks very sturdy. Better use it with caution. I could cause serious damage. It's an old attraction. You must strongly pound the base to make the weight go up the vertical rail so that it strikes the bell and makes it ring. Difficult task without even the original hammer. Let's try this one. No way, the weight doesn't move an inch. There must be another way to make the bell ring. Is it possible the solution could be so easy? It seems to have worked. I won a prize. Very nice. Let's see what this is about. Small Teddy, property of Rock Lafitte. Rock Lafitte? Could he be the same man from my father's letter? It would seem he was a pirate with a soft heart. It'd be better to check this plush more carefully. Just as I thought, there's something hidden inside. The very smart Mr. Lafitte hid his piece of the map the only place no one would ever look for it. Better add his part of the map to the other pieces. I don't need this plush anymore. I hope Mr. Lafitte won't be offended. It's the poster used to sponsor the carousel next door. Come to measure your strength. Make the bell ring. Only Rock Lafitte, the strongest man in the world, has done it. Rock Lafitte. It seems to me that he was on the list my father left me. I gather he was the onboard carpenter. Once in Bonetown, he was the only one who had the technical knowledge to build an amusement park from scratch. Life aboard the ship must have trained him a lot. I can believe he was the only one to make the bell ring. You surely need a considerable amount of strength. I don't need to take it with me. The roll should go here. Another noise. The hideout opened a little bit more. A bit better. I can just glimpse something. Maybe a piece of paper? The crack is still too narrow. I can't stick my hand inside. Such a nice little animal. Actually, scratch that. It's the seagull's nest. I can see many little objects inside that it surely picked up around Bonetown. Wait a minute. I believe I see a coin. I think I could find a use for it. Better not. Keep out. Threatening, but not excessively. I'd rather leave it here as a warning to all future visitors. $16.99. The light will guide you. I guess it's praise for the job this lighthouse had to do. I wonder how many ships it helped dock safely. There's also a list of things to do. 1. Start. 2. Steer. It doesn't seem difficult. It's the old lighthouse of Bonetown. It must be nearly identical to what it was originally. Then some piece was added during subsequent maintenance, but I guess its basic function remained unchanged. Now I know how it works. You just have to turn it on and guide it. It's the opening to access the actual lighthouse. It's the opening to access the actual lighthouse. I think this is the best possible way to use these matches. Once you used a certain kind of oil to light a fire. From the condition of the lighthouse, I'd say it's very likely there's still some left. I'm not risking burning anything, and I'm isolated from other houses. Great, but it's better to close the opening, or I'll risk that flame burning out. Good job. It's a rudimentary control box. I think it adjusts the position of the lighthouse. There's a sort of map with coordinates, but there are no other indications. Okay, let's try. Nice. Now I have to... It's practically impossible if you don't have any coordinates. There's no recognizable place mentioned as reference for where to aim the lighthouse. It's a beautiful horizon. I think I can even see Oak Island. It can only be admired. It doesn't work. I don't want to ruin it. It could be a good idea. Now it seems that the wanted man is Tom Rayleigh. The resemblance to me is remarkable. I don't want to ruin it. It says, Tom Rayleigh wanted for drunk and disorderly conduct. Reward, $10. Here you are.
It's a wanted poster with the name of Tom Rayleigh. If only there was something to make it official, I could be sure this poster is authentic.
Sorry, I must have the wrong poster. Let's give a touch of authenticity to this poster. Now it seems that it was issued by a town hall department. The stamp has done its duty. I don't need it anymore. Now things are getting serious. It's a wanted poster for Tom Rayleigh, with a Bonetown official stamp, which makes it an authentic document. Here you are.
Interesting.
Sure, they are wanted posters of Tom Rayleigh. I found them at home in an old chest left to us by one of my ancestors. I know that in the past he had some problems with the law. My poor great-great-great-grandfather Tom.
Actually, they look authentic. The resemblance to you is evident, especially after he drank a bit.
Oh, thanks.
And the stamp is authentic as well. There is no doubt you're one of Tom's heirs. Finally, I have something for you. Take that envelope. Tom forgot it here, in the old prison after his last, visit. Since then, nobody has ever seen him anymore. Can you tell me what happened to him?
The usual things for an artist. Life on the edge. No financial security.
Just as I thought. I have to follow his path. Take his envelope and make your forefather proud of you. Now I have to refine my technique so that it will at least be equal to that of Master Rayleigh.
Thanks a lot. Better leave before opening the envelope. Let's open it. I'm intrigued to see what Tom Rayleigh left me. As I suspected, inside there's both a piece of the map I was looking for and a little flask. By the smell, I'd say the rumors about Tom's drinking problems were true. Best to add this piece of the map to the others. Let's just hope the contents of the flask won't spill out into the bag. I don't want to give the impression of being a drunkard.
Hello? Boss, it's me. Bob is keeping an eye on the young Morgan. It looks like he's snooping around Bonetown, but we still don't know the reason. He's either particularly good or he has nothing to hide.
I don't trust him. It's strange that Henry's son shows up again in town after all these years. Continue with the surveillance. Sooner or later, he'll make a wrong move.
Okay, boss. I'll keep you posted.
Good. I'm close this time, and another Morgan won't stop me.
It's a flask that still contains something alcoholic. That's 3 pieces. A matchbox. Thanks, and goodbye.
Thank you for visiting the Bonetown Library. If you need a specific book, you can ask me, Miss Teach, or just Margaret.
Thanks, I'll keep that in mind. These are pebbles of pumice stone, light and with 1,000 uses. A few pumice stone pebbles could come in handy. They're light but resistant. It's an old family crypt. It probably belongs to some rich family in Bonetown. Maintenance wasn't very helpful here. It's empty. There's no need to enter. White flowers. Maybe this is the only place they will grow. The place is sunny and damp at the same time. These are just the conditions the pharmacist described. I think these are just the flowers he's looking for. I hope they grew spontaneously. It's a tombstone. Surely among these must be one in remembrance of my father, but I don't know which one it is. After he vanished, we never came back here to Bonetown. I don't want to take a tombstone. This crypt seems more recent than the others. The entrance is locked, quite rightly. Restricted access will be reserved for family members only. Somebody transformed this crypt into some sort of house. It probably became a shelter for someone. It doesn't seem healthy to touch these things. I hope it's just an exposition coffin that ended up here by mistake. I don't want to open a coffin. Better use it with caution. I could cause serious damage. It's an old engine, but there's no gasoline. The alcoholic content of the liquid in this flask is remarkable. It could work. Done. The flask is empty. I don't need it anymore. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens.
No! Don't you dare! This is an order! I won't repeat it a second time!
I think they can be used in a more useful way. You just have to press the button. Let's see what happens. A ship is depicted. Maybe it's some sort of allegory. I wouldn't know what to do with it. I think it depicts a village with a boat getting closer. I don't need a stained glass window. In any case, it's nice to be admired from here. It's a beautiful stained glass window. From here I can't see it clearly. Maybe by entering the church it would be more visible. I can't take an entire window. It's a box full of tools.
It doesn't seem like a good idea. Unless it's a matter of life and death, my tools cannot be touched.
I get it. He seems very busy with that car. Hello.
Hi, do you need something?
He seems very busy.
Good boy. I can see you're very perceptive.
Let's say it's one of my numerous gifts, in addition to...
I'll stop you right there. I already said you're very perceptive, and you noticed that I'm very busy. What does that tell you?
That we have become friends?
In a certain sense. So I need a favor from a friend. Could you please talk to me as little as possible? At least until I'm finished with this job?
Is it a long job?
You have no idea.
He seems very busy.
Good boy. I can see you're very perceptive.
Let's say it's one of my numerous gifts, in addition to...
I'll stop you right there. I already said you're very perceptive, and you noticed that I'm very busy. What does that tell you?
That you need my help?
Absolutely. Here's what I need now. Could you please talk to me as little as possible? At least until I'm finished with this job?
Is it a long job?
You have no idea.
Goodbye.
Bye.
It's an old car. I don't have my driver's license yet. He seems very busy with that car. I think someone forgot this old camera here. Maybe he was disappointed by the subject. Maybe it could come in handy. Interesting. Seeing such a huge ship represented on a big stained glass window is not something you see every day. I wonder from which religious source the master glassmaker took inspiration. It's accurate in every detail. Actually, now that I'm looking at it carefully, on one of the sails there are even some micro-inscriptions. It's a shame I can't get any closer. I don't think that's important enough to be photographed. The story seems to continue. The boat is about to reach a safe haven. And in the end, a flourishing city. I think he's the Reverend of the Bonetown Church. Good morning, Father.
Good morning, son.
I was admiring the beauty of this church.
You're right. It's a real piece of art. It dates back a few centuries and is all thanks to an ancestor of mine. After he traveled across the ocean, he settled here in Bonetown. Seeing the condition of the village, he wanted to build a place of comfort for wayward souls at all costs.
What was the name of your ancestor?
Edward Drake, the first minister of the Bonetown community, upstanding guide of Bonetown's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, Father, I think I understand.
This calling has been handed down from one generation to another, right up to today.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor? First minister of the Bonetown community, upstanding guide of the Bonetown's people, unblemished pastor of the community.
Yes, that one.
Before coming here to Bonetown, it is said he was a skilled glassmaker. All the stained glass windows of the church are his handiwork, created by his powerful hand, fused with the sacred fire of faith, designed with the ecstasy of supreme adoration.
Yes, really beautiful.
Yes, son. Every time I look at them, the fervor of the Drakes ignites within me once again.
Can you tell me anything more about Edward Drake?
My ancestor, upstanding guide.
Yes, that...
Before coming here to created by his powerful hand.
Yes, really...
Yes.
How are things going for the Church of Bonetown?
Under my guidance, there's nothing to fear. Unfortunately, my flock has been reduced in number, but not in the strength of its faith. There are just a few troublemakers, a few kids who still don't have the patience to listen to my small 2-hour sermons, but nothing more.
How come Bonetown is in this condition?
Progress. Bone Town remained a pure city, like when my ancestor arrived and never adapted to progress, and the latest events surely didn't help.
What events?
There are weird stories going around. Some of the faithful said they've seen people, not locals, digging around the city. We warned the mayor, who went personally to the places in question, but he found them already abandoned. Rumors say these excavations caused a hydrogeological instability that's depleting Bone Town's water supply. Fortunately, the holes were filled in again to prevent any damage to our flourishing city tourism.
What do you mean exactly by flourishing tourism?
Son, just the mere chance to visit our holy church should be good reason to come to Bone Town. Our little St. Peter.
Maybe you're exaggerating a little.
Plus, we have a lot of other pleasant attractions. Here in Bone Town, we don't lack anything. Library, museum, amusement park, one of the most famous inns of the area.
I wish I knew that earlier. I'm staying at the Dead Man Inn.
That one, precisely. Everybody envies us for it.
Who exactly envies the Dead Man Inn?
Come again, son?
Nothing, Father. I was just reflecting on my luck.